Hi guys, in this episode of RTK, I'm gonna be continuing with my reactions to the recent Dreamcatcher album, Apocalypse Save Us. And I gotta say, so far, it's shocking how accurate my predictions for the solo songs in these albums have been, because it's literally been, all the songs have been exactly what I expected that they were going to be. I expected the Geo song was gonna be like a very happy and sunny kind of song, and that I wasn't really gonna care about it too much, like it wasn't gonna be a bad song, but it was gonna be a nice little fun song. I expected that, or at least hope that Sua's song was going to be like a kind of like a girl crush and rap heavy, and it very much was, so I loved it. I expected that Yoohyeon's song was going to be very much in the same vein of what Paradise was, and it was. And for Handong's song, I expected it was going to be my least, the solo song that I'm least interested in, because I expected it was going to be like a typical ballad, because she's very much like a vocalist and she has a specific way that she sounds in the song where she's usually sings very slow, so I expected that it was going to be like a slow ballad, and it was. Now for the two songs that we're going to be checking out in this part of the reaction, which are Yoohyeon's solo 4 and Dami's solo Beautiful, I expect that Yoohyeon's solo is going to be kind of somewhere between Handong and Yoohyeon. I feel like her solo is gonna be kind of like in like that golden middle ground, where it's not gonna be too slow, but it's also not gonna be like as powerful. It feels like I expect that it's gonna be like very poppy and everything. And I know that it's gonna be in English. I wouldn't necessarily have guessed, but it makes sense that it would be in English, because I'm pretty sure like I don't know if she was like the member of the group who can actually speak English. I remember there was something about that about her, so it very much makes sense, and I feel like I could have easily predict that. I just didn't really think about it. But yeah, I expect that it's gonna be kind of like a poppy song, not necessarily like as entertaining as I want it to be, but it's gonna be good enough. And for Beautiful, I expect that it's gonna be a rap heavy song, because it's Dami, the rapper of the group, but I don't really expect to like it as much as I liked Sua's song. But I expect it to be very hard hitting. But yeah, we'll see whether I'm gonna turn out to be correct or not. Without further ado, let's find out with the first song 4 in 3, 2, 1. So yeah, I predict that this song is also gonna be kinda bland, just like Handong's song was. I mean, like I already said, it was gonna be interesting but not too interesting. Oh, thank you, Yoohyeon. Yoohyeon, you really could have done a better job making it actually flow with the song, you know? You can do better than that, I feel like. Like, make the lyrics fit the melody, not the other way around. Because there's a little bit of a clash there. And again, this song gives me such a unique vibe to the song that I can again imagine what a music video to this song would be like. Like the music video that comes up in my head when I'm listening to this song is of Yoohyeon like being like a housewife to a loving husband, and like taking care of the home and cooking and just enjoying life with her husband or wife. I don't judge. She herself doesn't. wish somebody sang that shit to me. I wish I had anybody who would feel that for me. These lyrics are piercing my heart, man. Okay, so I would definitely say that this song is interesting. I enjoyed reading the lyrics that she has written. I mean, I was trying to pay attention to the lyrics to the other songs as well, but I definitely was able to pay attention to the lyrics of this one because it was in English, and I enjoyed them a lot. Actually, she definitely poured her heart into these lyrics. It definitely comes off, in my opinion. But as good as I think it is, like I said in the beginning, I have a little bit of an issue with some of the lyrics not fitting the melody. Like, she sings the lyrics in a way to fit the melody, but it still doesn't. But it was clearly not going to. She should have written the same sentiment, but with different lyrics, in my opinion. Because I myself have tried to write songs. It's not really as easy as it is to writing stories, which is something that I actually do on Wattpad. Not as much as I want to. Honestly, I haven't really written in like, I don't know, 6-7 months. But I know how to write, you know. So I've tried to do it for songs as well, but because I can't make the instrumentals themselves, it's been harder for me because I don't have an instrumental to base the song on. But I still have tried to like make the lyrics flow and don't feel like they're kind of stumbling. Because the lyric might be, I don't know, let's go and check it. Like, the lyric might be, morning to night, holding you tight, here inside my mind. But she might sing it in a way where it like interrupts the flow where it shouldn't. She might sing it like, morning to night, holding you tight. You get what I mean? Like, that's not how it's supposed to flow, and she sings it like that. And that is actually not something that she does only, so I'm not like shitting on her or anything. K-pop groups all do it. I feel like the only group that for the most part tries to not do it is Stray Kids. I feel like they are the best at that from what I've seen. Or maybe BTS if you count their solo song, not solo songs, English songs, but I don't really. And those are a whole different mess entirely. But yeah, that is definitely a little bit of an issue with the song, but you can still feel the heart and the emotion behind those lyrics, so I don't really give a shit about that at the end of the day. The bigger issue for me to really like enjoy the song long term is just the fact that it's a very slow song. So I don't really think there's gonna be many or any situations in which I will be particularly interested to listen to the song. It's just too low energy for me to really be entertained by it. It's not a bad song. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's just a little too low energy for me to enjoy it. I still think it's good and I still appreciate what it is. And the fact that it's in English definitely helped me enjoy it more because I feel like it was even lower energy than Handong's song. Yeah. Next song that we're going to be having to listen to though, I'm expecting to be very high in energy, so I'm really curious to see whether I'm going to like it or not. I expect that I'm not going to like it, at least not as much as Sua's song. But I really, really hope that I'm going to be proven wrong. So without further ado, let's get into Beautiful in 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. I forgot to give a rating to Yoohyeon's song. I think I'm going to give it... That's a little bit of a tough one. I think I'm actually going to give it a 9.2 out of 10. I know that kind of doesn't make any sense considering some of the things that I've said about the songs, but I feel like the lyrics for this song really carry the song for me. Like the emotion that she pours into the song and me being able to actually understand the lyrics really makes it super entertaining like that. Like I love that. I love the lyrics of the song. It just feels like a song that should be given a 9.2 out of 10. Giving it like an 8.2 out of 10, which is the other option, feels too low, but 9.2 out of 10 is kind of what it feels like it deserves. Like for people who are into like the more slow songs, I think it's gonna be a really good song. Especially for people like me who are obviously like more able to enjoy the songs if they are in a language that they understand. Like when they're in English, I think it's gonna be a really good song for those. But yeah, I don't know, it just feels like a 9.2 out of 10 kind of song. So yeah, let's go back to the Dami song and let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. What is this? An early 2000 punk song? Yeah, this is like straight up a song from like an early 2000 family movie. What the hell? Oh yeah, I definitely like this. Okay, this might be the actual best song out of the solos. Man, I love this! And I really love that it sounds like an early 2000s fucking family movie. That really fucking makes me love the song. Yeah, this one is definitely gonna get a second listen. I love this shit. Oh man, I'm glad that I was wrong about this one. The thing is though, I still feel like I like maybe Sua's song a little bit more. Because when it comes to K-pop songs, I'm still a little bit more into like the rap heavy and like the hip-hop style of rap heavy songs more than this. This feels much more like, I mean, first of all, this feels like a Dreamcatcher song. I first want to go start off with that. But second, it straight up sounds like a song from like the opening of an early 2000 movie. Like, am I crazy? It sounds exactly like that. I love it for it because the early 2000s is like my favorite aesthetic. I'm as crazy for like the early 2000s as people are for like the 80s and shit. I love the early 2000s, the aesthetics of the movies, the looks of the people from that time, the outfits, the general looks, and the sounds of the music from that time. I love it. I don't know if it's just fucking nostalgia or if it's generally those aesthetics appealing to me. Because it could be nostalgia because obviously I grew up, I was a kid during that period. I was born in the year of 2000. But I love everything from that time, and the fact that this song reminds me of that, I love it. I love it. I do really fucking love it. But I feel like I like No Doubt a little bit more. Like this song, I like it because of the nostalgia a lot. And it's a good song, don't get me wrong, but like the nostalgia really hypes it up for me. But the No Doubt song, which is Sua's solo song, I love it because it's like a good song. For this one, it just plays a little bit more of the nostalgia. And we're definitely going to be listening to it a second time, so let's just get into it again in 3, 2, 1. Honestly, for this song, it's a little hard for me to come up with the music video. What could be the music video? Because the first image that comes to my mind is like the opening of a movie. So I guess the thing that I imagine when I listen to this song is like I don't know, a teenage girl waking up and preparing for like the summer or some shit. Because like this song has the exact same vibe as the song that starts up with the opening of the Camp Rock movie. Like that's the vibe that I'm getting from this song. And bring back music from the early fucking 2000s, man. I love it. Okay. Man, this is a hell of a fun song. I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. It just appeals to my core, man. I love it. It brings me back to my childhood, which was fucking horrifying. Honestly, I kind of hated my childhood. I hated the experiences that I had as a child. There was bullying, there was terrible parenting, and terrible grandparenting. But man, do I miss the vibe of that time. I really fucking do. I mean, this channel is a fucking proof that I'm a sucker for the early 2000s. Especially with the Nostalgia Trip series, where I react to shows that I have nostalgia for, which is almost, well, not almost exclusively, but predominantly shows from the early 2000s to the early 2010s. I just love that era, you know? I love it. And this song feels like it was put out straight of that era, and I love it. I flipping love it. I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10, man. I really, really do like it. It's just fast-paced, energetic, on top of all of the things I've already said about it. It's just a really, really good song, man. And I'm glad that I was wrong, that I wasn't going to enjoy it. Like I said, I wasn't going to enjoy it, but it turned out that I actually enjoyed it. Although I still ended up being correct insofar that I actually don't like this as much as the Sua song, because I feel like that song, I don't have like any rose-tinted glasses. I like it for what it is. Like, I like it for the fact that it's a good song and it's like a modern good song. While this feels more like I'm just loving it because of like the nostalgia that I have for these kind of songs. I think you get what I mean. So it feels like more like I'm judging it by the standards of that time rather than the modern standards. But yeah, I still really like it, man. I love how much variety there has been between the solo songs. I guess that's what you get when you give everybody the ability to write their own songs and produce their own songs. Like, it's fucking good. It's gonna be very different from each other. But yeah, we now have one more song, but we're gonna actually leave it for its own video. So you're gonna have to come back once more for the final song of this album. But yeah, what did you guys think about the two songs we checked out in this video? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently one patron on Patreon, Deadpool. Thank you for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. Hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. Another thing that I also want to tell you guys before we end this video is something about me that some of you may or may not already know, that will also explain why do I look and dress the way that I do in my videos. That thing being the fact that I am trans. In particular, I am somewhere between a non-binary person and a trans woman, though I am unsure at the moment and probably won't be sure until I talk to a professional who deals with trans people. But that is where the reason why I'm telling you all this comes. I need your help. Due to the fact that I live in a homophobic and transphobic Eastern European country, with a family that won't really ever accept the fact that I'm trans if they ever found out, it's not really feasible or easy for me to transition here with minimal to no repercussions. So that's why I would really appreciate any kind or any amount of support that you guys can give me with this. That said, I don't want to guilt trip you or anything. I don't want you to feel like you have to help me. So if you don't want to or you don't have the means to help out, that's okay, don't feel bad. I just want you to know that it would be greatly appreciated if you did help me get out of this situation. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask me, and thank you for hearing me out. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the link in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you enjoy my stories or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon or to my Coffee account where you can pledge support and help keep the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think that's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!